I'm a big fan of two principles that I think go relatively unexplored by most of Americans and increasingly by most people around the world. One is just being mindful and being present. Because if you live mindlessly and eat mindlessly, so if you eat your meals while watching a ball game or listening to music or reading the paper or incessantly talking to others, you probably don't remember the taste of any of what you eat, and you probably have no idea when you're full. Whereas in other cultures, Europe or Asia, people still eat together without distractions. They typically spend a little more time tasting the food. And often they enjoy it just as much and stop before they're full. The second, which I'm increasingly fascinated by, is the realization that as creatures of habit, we sometimes need other people to help us break our own habits. And this is where I bring to bear the notion of working with health coaches. So I'm trained as a physician, and I was trained to be able to tell people, Mr. Jones, your blood pressure is up, your blood sugar is up, you're pre-diabetic, your weight is up, your cholesterol is out of whack, you should exercise more and you should eat less. Go do it. That never works. A health coach, by contrast, is trained to ask somebody, what would you like to do? And let's begin by imagining yourself the healthiest you've ever been. That's a whole different strategy. So my point is, increasingly, I think people will begin to see the value of working with a health coach who is not going to tell them what to do, but first explore why they want to change, and then develop with the individual their own customized plan as to what they'll do next week to start in that direction. So I think being mindful and learning to be mindful, not only in eating but in life, and working with a health coach who is trained to help people make changes, motivated by the things that motivate them, that with those two additional skills, people have a better chance of making and sustaining behavioral change.